Hello, vinyl community, music community, CD community, any community for those who enjoy good music. This is Beatleman69 coming to you today, sharing with you, sharing with you my import albums from other countries. And I like to start off with Beatles 45. Might not come through as camera. Hard Day's Night, UK pressing with on the backside Things We Said Today. I'm not sure if this is a 70s reissue or a 60s original. I don't know. And then we have Beatles Hey Jude 45, back with Revolution, a UK pressing. This is the Beatles for Sale. This is an Italian pressing of this album. I found it where I live at a store called Second and Charlie's, which has secondhand records and all kind of different things. And I was shocked to find it. There's Paul Fawn, as it's spelled on here. This is the same running order as the UK. And the album jacket is also a gatefold, like the UK issue. And I believe it's in mono. It sounds like it anyway. Next up, this is an Australian, I won't say greatest hits, but mainly it's a cross-section of their career, I guess you could say. The Essential Beatles. It's on Apple Records. It was released in '72. Next I have the Beatles 1967 and 1970. This is German, a German pressing. You see Electrola. And this pressing just came with plain white sleeves. On the original black vinyl. And the Beatles 1962 to 1966, also a German pressing on Apple. Actually, I found this one and the one I just showed you at my local flea market. I mean, probably about 20 or so years ago. Some guy was selling some records, and these two he had, both of them German. I couldn't believe it. Play really well. Next, this is German import of the Blue Album, but this is a direct metal master. On blue vinyl. I had gotten this one at a record show one year. And this 1962 to 1966 is also a direct metal master. And this is on the red vinyl. I don't think this came with the lyrics. Like, no, it didn't. It didn't come with the lyric sheets. Yeah, I got some more here. This one is, let me peek in here and see so I don't tell you wrong. This is I'm sorry, not German. I got German in my mind. This is the UK issue of the Red Album on Apple, and it's on it's also on the red vinyl. And the Beatles 1967 and 1970, which is also a UK issue on Apple. And it's on the blue vinyl. And I believe, and the UK ones did come with the lyric sheets. So the red one did too, I just didn't pull it out. Found this at like a hole-in-the-wall record store. This is the Beatles Rock and Roll Music Volume 2. And it's in its original shrink wrap. And it's on Parlophone. This is, I think it was in 1976, but I think this was released in 81 or something like that once it got split up. Or maybe a little bit sooner than that. Okay, I found this at a thrift store. And first I thought it was a bootleg, but evidently it's not. At least as far as I know it's not. It's called The World's Best, The Beatles. This is a German album. On that label, and basically it's a. I'll pull the record out and show the back side. It's a little bit of a cross section of their career as well. I think this was released in '67 based on the pictures on the back. So I think this was just something Germany concocted. It doesn't go no further than. Actually, everything on their early stuff up to about was like about 1966, where the songs are the newest. So this was probably a 1967 or maybe in the late '66 issue. First time I ever seen one. I got, like I said, I got it in my local thrift store. But usually. I find some good stuff from that guy, but he's been getting slack lately on the really good stuff. All right, this is a Hey Jude picture disc. The Hey Jude song with Revolution. Let me see if I can get it out of here. Revolution on the back. This may be a UK only issue. Has Parlophone on the disc itself, so I'm gonna presume this is just a UK issue of some sort. I believe Marv Beatles something 1985 or something like that. He had the little 45 of that same disc, which was a picture disc, but his was a 45 instead of the big LP version, if you will. I found this at a thrift store. This is the Yellow Submarine music track, I guess you could say, of all the songs that were included in the movie. It's a Japanese import with Japanese OB strip. Unfortunately, it didn't want gold vinyl, it was standard black. The back side. And it's a gatefold. Alright, we got some Let It Be albums here. I gotta find out which ones they are. Okay. This is Let It Be, a UK pressing. This is third pressing. A third pressing of the UK Let It Be album. Found this at a record store up in Chattanooga when I was visiting up there. Excuse me a second, I get something to drink. Alright. Next I have another Let It Be album. This one is Holland. Found this at a thrift store more up in my area. Which I was very surprised to find a foreign pressing at a thrift store. And there's a back. It's not a gatefold, it's standard sleeve. And this Let It Be album, this is from Australia. I'm kind of questioning the validity of it. I think it's legit. I mean, it's got stereo written above the title of the album, but that's not a standard issue. But I mean, it may or may not be legit. I don't know. It could be a knockoff. I'm not really sure. Because based on the pictures, it looks like a copy. Because the pictures are not high quality like they should be. But I don't know. It's on clear vinyl on Apple Records. And I dropped it. Oh, Lordy. One of those things about making videos, you drop stuff. There's the back side on that clear vinyl. And the sleeve is not a gatefold either. I think the US pressing was the only one like that. Alright. Next I have Abbey Road. This is an Australian pressing. On green marble. I don't know if you can tell the marble in the camera. You can see a little bit of black in there. Alright, this is Abbey Road. This is from Holland. It's amazing how I find stuff made, records imported from Holland in a thrift mall. I mean, I was really glad to find them, but I was really, really surprised. Okay. This is from the Flag series, the Japanese Flag series. This is the White Album. And it comes with all the bells and whistles. And it's on the Apple record, Apple label. White Album. And this is again made in Holland. If I can get it out of here to see. Stupid plastic. This is a Holland pressing of the White Album. And this is a thrift store. All these about the same day. Alright, one more White Album. This is the White Album's Direct Metal Master on white vinyl. With the Apple label. Sorry it's taking a long time, folks. It's just a lot of stuff. Magical Mystery Tour from the Japanese Flag series. And it's on Apple Records too. On the Apple label anyhow. And from the Flag series, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. On the Apple label. Collection of Beatles oldies. This is a 70s reissue. On the 2-box EMI. I knew I'd find the opening sooner or later. A collection of Beatles oldies, a Uruguay pressing. The cover on the Uruguay is more like paper. With a loose film. I hadn't played this one yet. I got it at a record show, I think last year or year before. I didn't even get to sit down and listen to it. EMI label. Alright, last one. Something new is from the Flag series. I found it at a record store up in Atlanta. Didn't have the OB, it was missing. Actually, I didn't even know it was from the Flag series, but it had the little apple right there. But one day I had bought these Flag series and they had numbers on the spine. And I noticed there was one on this one. It's 18. But like I said, it didn't have the OB. Somebody done got it or it got tore up on the apple. There it is again. I got one more to show you. Gotta find it. Hold on, sit tight just a second. All right, I'm back. I got this off of eBay. It's the Beatles original EP, the Beatles hits. It's the only Beatles EP I own. They really get a little pricey. The original ones anyway, on Polyphone. Really, really like this. Okay, that's all my Beatles imports or foreign pressings, if you will. Thank everybody for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for all those that just stop by that are not a subscriber. Check out my video. I appreciate everybody watching. And I'll see you next time. And as I say, see y'all on the flip side.